saving their food for November because they knew this was coming.
So first up, I want y'all to watch that entire video. It's heartbreaking, and she speaks for many people, including myself. I am struggling right now too. Like her, I live in a high cost of living part of the country, New Jersey, tri state. And I feel her 100%. But that lady that was eating toast and being all toast and crumpetsy, and a lot of people who are actually supporting Trump cutting off SNAP benefits and food stamps and stuff. There's one part of this that she's not talking about, and I kind of don't blame her for not talking about it because it's not something that she thinks about all the time. It's not something that's in her daily purview. The one thing she's not talking about, why Trump and the GOP and the MAGA feel like they can get away with actually saying and actually being gleeful in some posts about SNAP benefits being cut, talking about people are lazy. There's a racial angle to it that she's not bringing up, and I'm not really dissing her. I'm not criticizing her, but I am saying there's a racial angle to it. I've said this ad nauseum, and many content creators have said this ad nauseum since this impending SNAP benefit shutdown. The majority of people, the overwhelming, the lopsided majority of people who are on SNAP benefits, EBT, and all those things like that, right? And food stamps, look like her. The majority of people that are on that look like her. That's just true. The problem is, America doesn't think that the majority of people who want SNAP benefits and food stamps and those kind of services look like her. America seems to think the majority of people on SNAP, food stamps, and those kind of benefits look like me. We are we're not even a second on it. I think Latinos outnumber us on food stamp benefits right now. So we are distant third, a very distant third. But America thinks the SNAP benefits look like me. SNAP benefit, the major people that are on welfare and that kind of stuff look like me. When it's people that look like her. And here's where the cruelty comes in. Because they think it looks like me, some people who are going to be harmed by this are saying this. Yes, I'm going to be harmed, but at least the gravy train's over for you. Gravy train's over for you darkies. They're gonna bunch of whitey people who have deputized themselves as the keepers of social safety nets and welfare stuff. They designate themselves that in a traditionally whitey supremacist way. So a lot of people are supporting what Trump is purporting to do, cutting the food stamp ban because they think it's going to harm people that look like me. They think it's going to stop my gravy train. They're in favor of cut. They're in favor when they're in favor of shutting down Job Corps. They're in favor of they fired all these federal workers and all of that stuff because the face of who they think they're going after, that they're harming, that they're putting back in their place, looks like me. But the fact of the matter is, the majority of the federal workers fired so far have been white women in particularly. There have been more white women fired and white men fired collectively, you add the two of them together, than there have been black people fired from the federal workforce, because we are not the majority of the federal workforce. But yet they see in their minds that it's people that look like me. All of these things that they've been doing, you think they're harming us. So although I empathize totally with what she's saying, a huge missing part of it is the fact that people are cheering on this impending, like, basically going to starve people to, frankly, death. They're okay with starving people to death next month because the people they think they're starving to death, the people they think they're sticking it to, looks like me. That's what they think. And I need for whitey people to understand that. These kind of painful truths is the reason why a lot of us black folks are staying out of this shit right now. Y'all need to understand. Y'all need to feel the generations of this whitey supremacist racist shit you've been doing. No, let me not sound callous. I don't wish this woman, this mother, this young mother, any pain. I'm just using her very emotional and 100% correct video to emphasize the racism that's underrunning everything that's been going on. At least in this administration, that's been going on for the right wing, for the in this country, frankly, for generations. But I'm keeping it to this specific instance with the food stamps, SNAP benefits, food stamps, and things like that. A lot of people are not saying anything. A lot of people are not making a fuss. There's no riots going on because they think it's harming people like me. I'm repeating myself, but I have to keep saying it. It's tragic, and it's fucked up, and it's sad. But racism and whitey supremacy, it harms everyone. And what's unique about this time, this administration, racism and whitey supremacy is materially and empirically harming more whitey people than it's harming black people right now. Case in point, this young woman's video that I stitched. The stats are the stats. More whitey people, more Euro-Americans, more males are getting harmed by what this administration is doing, by the games this administration is playing, than us. But folks still think that it's us as the main beneficiaries of everything. And that's why this is happening, my lighter skinned sister. Hope you see this video and hope you don't take it the wrong way. I'm empathetic with you. I feel what you feel because I'm going through it too. But honestly, you need to tease out the racial dynamic in this. We can't ignore it anymore. Have a good night.